Welcome back to Breakfast, 8:45. Now, hundreds of thousands of people miss out on a tax refund. Hundreds of thousands, about $400 each, mostly because we can't be bothered filing them.
I fit into that category. Unfortunately, runs Mytax.co.nz and joins us now. So I'm along with a big group of New Zealanders who just can't be bothered or don't know how to do it. How much money could we possibly be owed here?
Well, Mytax refunds about $700,000 every week, and the average is about $460. So, and 9 out of 10 people have overpaid tax at least once in the last 5 years. So, it could be a significant windfall for you.
How easy is it to get it back?
So there's 2 different ways you can do it. If you're a DIY type person, you'll go directly to the IRD, you'll register, you'll give them a call, and you'll go through the process with them and do your own calculations. Or you can use an online tax refund agency, fill out their form, and they'll handle it for you.
Because it's really straightforward at the end of the day, isn't it? Particularly if, like most people, let's say most people are staff, so you're getting your wage, the company you're working for or the business you're working for pays your tax anyway and all that sort of thing.
Yep.
And that was the question, saying that's why a lot of people don't bother doing it, because they pay their tax at source, is that what it's called? Whatever?
Yep, POA, yep.
And so, but as you said in the break, every single 2 weeks you might be paying just a little bit too much.
The tax industry is the IRD have sort of made it so, you know, it's slightly in their favour, I think. You know, I think most people pay a little bit too much.
Okay, so how much are some people owed?
Yeah, so
what's the biggest one you've got?
Well, so the biggest one, a couple of months ago, we paid out a $46,000 refund, and
that'd be nice.
And it's because, you know, some people's tax is actually quite complicated. This guy was working overseas for times, and you know, and he was paying tax in 2 different places, so he got a huge refund. What
about if you go through the process and discover that actually it's gone the other way around and you owe money?
So at the moment, the legislation's in all of our favour. So if you owe money, you can just ignore it. And that's basically what a tax refund agency will do for you, is they'll protect you from that. If you go and do it yourself at IRD, you've just got to be careful that your calculations are correct, because as soon as you push go, if a debt's created, you owe the IRD money.
Quite a few of this, you keep on talking about the tax refund agencies, a few of these have now popped up, basically do the work for you, and obviously the reason why is because they want a bit of the, you know, clip the ticket, get a bit of the dollar. But if you're running a situation whereby you find out somebody owes money, that doesn't happen, is that right?
Yeah, so if we find out, Rawdon, you owe some money, we don't do a thing and we ignore the year. And in 2017 that's going to change, legislation's changing, so we have to stop ignoring debts, which is good. We supported that because it's actually kind of unfair, but at the moment it's all in our favour. We can cherry-pick the refunds.
And if your money that you haven't done a return in several years, will checking it now actually go back through those historical years and you get money for all of them, covering all of them?
Exactly. So, yeah, like we're talking in the break, you might be owed a very small amount each year for the last 5 years, and we can gather it all up and pay it out, and it's often, you know, quite a few $100s. And the important thing is that after 5 years, any money that you're owed defaults back to Treasury. You know, so you've got to kind of do it really regularly to make sure you're getting what you're owed.
Stay on top of it.
Every 5 years, did you say?
Yeah, so the 6th year, straight back to Treasury.
Wow, thank you very much, Lester. That's most valuable advice, no doubt, to some people.
Imagine what they'll be making on interest from all that sitting there.
From Treasury, yeah. And then they get to keep it.
Yeah. Our money and the interest on top of our money.
Yeah.
All right. I'll try and get on top of that.
So what is it? It's the end of the month, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, stay with us after this break. The government's legal highs action slammed as political posturing.